I never thought I'd be that person, the one with the "you won't believe what happened to me" story. But here I am, a year later, still trying to convince myself it was all real, or that it's finally over. It started subtly. At first, I noticed things were just a little off. A missing protein bar, a sock I swore I had just taken out of the dryer. The TV would be on the wrong input, like it had been switched to something else while I wasn't home. Little things. Things that made me question myself more than anything else. I live alone. Always have. In a quiet little neighborhood with too many trees and not enough streetlights. You know the kind. You can hear everything at night. Crickets, the wind moving through branches. Sometimes bumps in the ceiling. Yeah, that started happening next. I told myself it was raccoons. Or maybe squirrels. The house is old. It makes noise. I even laughed about it at first. Ghost raccoons, I'd joke on the phone with my sister. But even as I laughed, I was starting to sleep a little less soundly. One night I came home late, almost midnight. I was walking down the hallway when I glanced up, and I saw it, just for a split second. A shadow. It moved behind the metal slats of the hallway vent. Fast, deliberate, human. I stopped walking. My body just stopped. My heart felt like it missed a beat, but nothing else happened. No sound, no movement, just that single awful second. I told myself I was tired, overworked, my imagination playing tricks, but the next morning I ordered one of those motion detecting cameras off Amazon. Cheap, bare bones, but enough to catch a raccoon, right? I set it up in the hallway, pointed right at the attic access panel. For 2 nights, nothing. No alerts. I even started to feel a little ridiculous. Then came the 3rd night, 2:17 a.m. My phone buzzed, motion detected. I was half asleep, but I opened the app immediately. What I saw made my blood go cold. There was someone, a person, quietly climbing down from the attic. Not a raccoon, not a shadow, a man. He moved carefully, like he'd done it 100 times. Stepped down from the attic ladder 1 foot, then the other. Stopped. Looked around, then walked straight into my kitchen, out of frame. My hands were shaking. I was in the house while this was happening. I called the police, locked myself in my bedroom with a baseball bat I hadn't touched in years. I could barely speak. Just kept whispering, "There's someone in my house," over and over to the dispatcher. The police came fast, kicked down my front door, searched every room. They didn't find him. At first. But when they opened the attic, they found his little nest. There was a sleeping bag tucked into a corner, surrounded by junk food wrappers and empty water bottles. A small camping stove, a flashlight, a portable charger plugged into my outlet. He had a crate filled with clothes. Some of mine, some not. He'd been living up there, sneaking down at night to take food. Watch TV, who knows what else. I later learned it was my neighbour's son, a man in his 30s. I'd met him once, briefly, at a cookout a couple of years back. He'd fallen into drugs, gotten kicked out, went missing. No one knew where he went. He broke into my house while I was away on vacation months ago, and never left. He'd been up there the whole time, listening, watching, waiting for me to fall asleep every night. He got arrested that night. I moved out 3 weeks later. But I haven't slept the same since. It's the silence that gets me. The quiet. Every creak in the floorboards, every groan of wood or whisper of wind makes me tense up like it's happening again. Like he's back. Sometimes I wonder how many nights he stood there at the edge of the hallway watching me sleep. How many times I got up to pee or grab water and just missed him stepping out of view. And worst of all, I keep that video, the motion sensor clip. I've watched it 100 times, maybe more. Always thinking, what if I hadn't bought that camera? What if I never found out?